Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
The door is closed again. Nothing to do here. You hear someone inside, walking from room to room.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you? It's a Bell McGrave, 4.46 caliber.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her? I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find. Ah, yes! King...
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of...
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple-nosed king.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine.
Of course. Clarity of vision.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine.
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
I'm listening. Right.
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
No. Just no. I can...
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Behind you see 2, maybe 3 bushes, grown into a single thicket, over a period of circa 50 years.
It's you again. What is it? Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cranet.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here. You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us, and Glenn.
Yeah. A well-oiled murder machine.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeeligers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home. I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal. The fuck is that supposed to mean?
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you... So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or barmier.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think. Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you mean, okay? No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Holding the gun feels natural and satisfying. It's like an extension of your arm, The polished wooden handle, it reminds you of the day you first held it, with fear and respect, hoping you don't have to use. Sheathe your sidearm, officer. A serious law official, cop by the book, should...
It's you again. What is it?
You have so many bad options ruled out, it's insane. There is no way in the world you won't do it this time.
And what exactly is it you've been doing this so all the while talking racist shit? Don't think we aren't.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
Of course you have.
Callie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit. Sure there is. Callie said they're bulk purchasing.
Get the fuck out of here.
What happened? We got absolutely wiped. Let's go before it gets worse.
What's going on? Are you racist now? Is the rally real? Please don't set up any rally. It will make you look awful. This orange machine. This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner, and the ice squeaks. You see the pry bar's metal handle bending.
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't...
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Another pathetic yelp sounds off into the vast darkness of the chimney. You're a little embarrassed you produced it. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They...
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something. I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal. I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. Uh-huh. Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better.
Hello again, officers. Have you come?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see. Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves, it's on the tip of your tongue. A doubt of sorts, already in your head. But it's not fully formed yet. You have to wait and return to this later. Once the jamais vu thought is complete.
It's a neurological disorder. Be my guest.
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs. Junior officer, to his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers. You heard, yes, he lost his mind. Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, Em, we always do.
You? You're an officer of the RCM. Preciso Mundo. Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary...
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
We are.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of internet. The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our... Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of... They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Revacholians get to keep the peace in Revachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate... And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement...
Yes.
He's being sarcastic.
We are.
Yes. That means not de jure. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you... And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, glad to have been of assistance. But...
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man.
Yes, what is it?
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious. The cold sea breeze stings your face as you step on the boardwalk. The body is gone. But something still, a luminous wheel of pleasure, and all things bright. Its wooden frame creaking in the wind. 12 red cabins form a circle that stretches from the engine below to the flocks of...
What are you looking at?
This must be the pleasure wheel that Trant Heidelstein told you about. The little wooden gondolas dangle in the wind, their seats empty and floors littered with old... The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk, its 12 red cabins suspended in the air. There's a ticket office made out of an old gondola, its wooden frame the same shade of red as the ones above. There are hustlers, addicts, rag and bone merchants, even entire families. The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. It's 12...
The what now? See what? What is going on with you?
Nothing's going on with you. Everything is perfectly fine. We're just here to look at the pleasure wheel.
Mr. Méjean? Perhaps not fan, but I do think he was trying to make himself... But I don't think standing here in the cold is doing you or me any good. Let's go.
The pleasure wheel stands still on the boardwalk. Its 12 red cabins. Some waves come crashing against the boardwalk, shattering the mirror. Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 50. Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Don't think so.
Silence. He takes the photo. Grey eyes dart back and hard as a stone, but beneath it.
Fucking loincloths. Really did him in. Yeah. What it means.
In what must have been Seminine.
I can tell you what this one means. Only one. You want to hear what happened here? Our colonel is deep in the bush here. Deep in the fucking bush. In Benito. 40...
Benito is one of the inhabited islands of the Seminese archipelago near the Pale. Covered in jungle,
He spent a month behind enemy lines, scouting kipped villages. Nothing but fucking bugs and snakes for fun. Men are getting restless. There's
with some strange emotion. This is about to get really graphic. Last moment to back off.
Our boy, he's only a captain then, but he knows how these men think. If they don't see action soon. At dawn, he comes upon two kips, breeding in the bushes by the river. Or maybe they were. We shot the boy. He was useless, but the girl, she was quite the entertainment for the week she lasted. Expired in the hands of Sarge Mason. The kind of guy who'd make Chief there shit his pants. God. Mason couldn't let go. Cut the tits off her cold body and drowned in a creek a week later. Spirits my ass.
Something stirs in your stomach.
No. I was in the domain. In Jamrock. Being a bouncer. Fucking mask is getting sweaty. I want to take my mask off. But... Nah. You've earned it.
All right now. Free commerce! Keep the goods flowing!
On the photo in your hands, the dead man's skin is studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them, littering his dead skin.
Free flow of commerce!
Fucking fuck.
I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal.
And how about you fuck off now, huh?
Okay, of course.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are...
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Your race descent has only...
withdrawal has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't... You're back before the cargo container. It's... Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option? Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Mr. Dubois, the word in Martinez is a certain police officer is once again... I prefer my police officers old-fashioned like that, with a gun. You can do so many things with a gun that you can't do without one. Now, what can I help you? What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat guy.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
And gets over it in 2 seconds. Seems like it didn't really hurt him.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want...
He's hiding his real reaction.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a...
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and...
Actually, Revachol doesn't have... He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
My. She's quite the looker, Harry. You can't imagine how pleased I am, the two of you. Tell me, was it difficult to convince the pigs to give it up? I knew you could handle it. I know my special policeman. Anyway, I'm glad you're all right and armed again, Harry. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you?
woman still has her.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you? Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber? Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with a young until you came along, that is. This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to...
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Someone was... They are someone's memories, boy. They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true.
All of what? The world? The present?
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind... While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty...
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi, the world's largest state by territory.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole. Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean. Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my...
Bad hand. Hermenegildos' bad hand strangled 300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like...
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to...
The boyadero, Boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk.
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the western plain. Don't be stupid. The boyadero returns from the western plain a changed man, one night. As he and his...
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Magritte. Then he rides off, because the western plain is calling to him. You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case, but connected to this woman tuning out.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best communers around. I drive route. Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas du Mirador. All the good ones. You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously.
A correct appraisal. You're quite sure.
Is that all you woke me up to say? Yes, go. Enough jamboree. Loman, You caught me at an opportune...
She's just...
You hear that, Loman? I don't... A pilgrim is...
Oh, look. It's the cop who turned...
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope...
The waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little...
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living.
But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer? Oh? Who? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while...
Mister, what were you doing? Oh, okay. Bye!
Don't call. Don't call.
There's no waking him from his stupor.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
Tequila sun.
Hello again. Aha! But what not a lot of people know is, this used to... That's not surprising. They started out... Still, it was here in... and which is a...
He assumes...
Indeed. Unfortunately, all of this was built by Felt, even a boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Yes. To lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Felt arrived. They had to make the prospect. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about...
He means that. The boys got shot by the communists. The boys...
Officer, I told you this chapter of history wasn't on Mikhail's curriculum yet.
The boy looks first at you, then back at his...
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious was the Mars Decree. I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created...
A short-lived legislative foundation. for a short...
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to River Shore. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to...
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book. Already...
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word...
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little... freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje.
Wait, did he just say Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wompty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most What the hell is a Wompty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Joost?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. In fact, I'm not. The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionary setting fire to this precious device. But yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the Felt. Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building. But of course, what else? Sure, what's on your mind? But of course, what else? I do have some money, yes, but that's not...
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing, he can give you some.
Of course, Detective. I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting... If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway.
Forget it. They don't sell those kind of books at crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.